What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk here, back again with your Toronto Maple Leafs game day preview. Today is the Anaheim Ducks versus the Toronto Maple Leafs for Friday, February 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Leafs, they've lost the last couple in a row. There's been a lot of crap that's been going on. People have been talking about Dubas and talking about Hutchinson and all these other things, but Dubas made a trade immediately after the Leafs' last loss to the New York Rangers. They brought in Jack Campbell, a new backup goaltender, but for now is the starter. And of course, Clifford, who is a bit of a tough guy. He can fight, but he also can put up some points. He's a decent player, big body, and he's a physical guy. So they'll both be in the lineup tonight. I'm pretty sure, because it looks like the starting goaltenders here. It says that Jack Campbell should be the starter for the Leafs tonight. But let's look at the starters real quick. Ryan Miller for the Anaheim Ducks. He's the probable starter. 6-5-2 with a 2.86 goals against average and a 912 save percentage. He had a performance, I believe it was like last week, where he had 41 saves or something like that. He can still get it done. I know there were some people that wanted the Leafs to go after Ryan Miller, but the problem is that Ryan Miller has been unhappy with mid-season trades before, so it probably wouldn't have been the best fit. Jack Campbell is the likely starter. I would imagine he'd get the nod here. Freddie Anderson's probably not ready to go because we don't even know his update. He's 8-10-2 with a 285 goals against average and a 900 save percentage. He's doing pretty decent considering he was with the LA Kings and they're not that great this year, so hopefully we get to see his debut tonight, especially on home ice. I don't remember if I said the records, but Anaheim's 22-26-5. The Leafs are 28-19-7. The Leafs need to start a big winning streak now, or else the season could be lost. So, points, there's a big points difference for the leaders. Of course, two different style of teams here. Getzlaf leads for the Ducks with 35. He can still put up points. Matthews has 64. In terms of assists, Getzlaf also leads there with 24, and Marner has 40. In terms of goals, Henrique has 17. Matthews has 39. Man, the guy almost has 40 goals. It's insane. Like, he's on pace for nearly 60 goals this year. The Leafs also have three really good point producers right now, and that's Marner, Matthews, and Nylander. So if they can keep that up and Tavares keeps going, I don't know why people have been on Tavares' case, but he's been doing really well, considering the fact that he's also had injury trouble this year. That's like half the team, but if the Leafs can keep up with their big guys scoring and they can get some secondary scoring and some better goaltending here, we might have a different story. And by the way, Kyle Dubas addressing two needs already. There could be another trade with a defenseman. So don't be on Kyle Dubas' back. Like, let's start to have some ownership here with the players. That they need to start playing a little bit better. But in terms of wins, Gibson has 16. Freddie Anderson has 24. Goals per game. The Ducks don't score a lot of goals, so this might be a good game for the Leafs to really try to lock in on defense and try to figure things out. 2.49 goals per game for the Ducks. 3.57 for the Leafs. And the reason I'm saying the Leafs could really lock in tonight is because they can really focus on trying to play a kind of defensive style of game, but and know that if they try something and it doesn't work, the Ducks aren't the best scoring team, and you've got a goaltender that you might have a bit more trust in tonight other than Hutchinson, even though he had 4 really good starts and then of course a really an average one in his last start, which again, some people are way too hard on certain players individually, which is ridiculous, but I think that the Leafs can take a couple chances tonight and try to figure things out because they're going to have to start doing that. But again, the Ducks 2.49 goals per game, the Leafs at 3.57, so the Leafs take that category by a large margin. Goals against per game, the Ducks are at 3.06, the Leafs are at 3.28, so the Ducks take that one. They don't give up too many goals. I mean, Gibson's still a really good goaltender, and Miller has been good this year as well. Power play percentage, the Ducks 14.29%, so their power play just isn't working. Again, they don't score very much, so I mean, still stay out of the box. The Maple Leafs 25.17%, so a large difference there between the two teams. Penalty kill percentage, the Ducks are at 78.13%, the Leafs are at 77.33%, so at least the Ducks have a little bit of some grit there and they can kill penalties. So advantage Ducks for the penalty kill, advantage Leafs for the power play, advantage Ducks for goals against per game, advantage Leafs for goals for per game. So, like I said, we could be seeing Kyle Clifford tonight, which we should be. Jack Campbell is likely the starter tonight. So, let's just be positive tonight, Leaf fans. Like, we need to get this victory. They need to start a roll here, and if they can do that, we're gonna have a lot more fun watching these games. Because honestly, when the Leafs lose, I'm not even worried too much about the loss as much as I am the reaction of people. Because and I really shouldn't be, because social media is such an addictive thing now, where it's like people feel like they have to stress like these absurd things on Twitter, when most of the time you just need to relax and let them do the talking and let them play the game. Because no offense, but this goes for myself and anybody else who's watching this, or people on Twitter. When you're constantly crapping on a GM or a player or whatever, just realize that they're there and we're here. Like, they're doing their job, we're watching. They're the professionals, we're not. So they're going to do what they got to do. We're just going to watch and enjoy the games. Obviously, we want them to play better, but us crapping stuff on Twitter and spewing nonsense is not going to help them. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, and if you think Kyle Dubas reads your trade proposals and then makes those moves, that doesn't happen. So, if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Join the squad. Let's get to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers lately, and hopefully you will be a new one if you're watching this and you aren't subscribed. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.